How's you going, boys? Mike here. Welcome back to Grampie's Workshop. And welcome back to episode 2 of trying to get my water pump going from the outside water. We had our pump freeze on us there over the winter. I wasn't expecting that. You know, I never had problems with that pump freezing ever before until I improved the insulation in the pump enclosure. Yeah, that didn't work out too good. But anyway, let's take the pump. We're going to head on down to the boathouse now. We're going to install it, wire it up, plumb it up, hopefully have no leaks and we get some outside water. So come on along. Not a bad day here at the lake today, so we're back down to the boathouse, going to put this new pump that I bought, going to install that and get the outside water going. So we're going to open this up again. We're just going to put the new pump down in here. So I have some dressing of this pump to do yet, and the parts that I needed are on the old one. Of course, when you put your Teflon tape on, you always wrap it on the way the fitting is going to screw into the fitting, so that into the hole, so that it won't unravel as you feed it in. All right, let you do that. Another thing that I found over the years too, working on plumbing, especially plastic fittings, PVC fittings, you don't put them in and snug them up like to 100 foot-pounds, right? You just put them in till they're tight. You don't go right savage on it. So this is just a 1-inch elbow. All right, let's put this fitting in the top. So this is the outlet that's going to go to supply the water to the hoses and whatnot. I'm going to turn our pump around now, set it right here. So I'm going to get my heat gun on here because I have to put this line on this fitting. I already have my gear clamps on there. There we go. Put this gear clamp on here. And this gear clamp on here. So that's the inlet to the pump. Now this one, and I have gear clamps on it, so we'll put some heat on this one too. And he goes on here, just like that. And then this gear clamp will go on here. And then this clamp will go on here. And that's it as far as the plumbing fittings are concerned. Sometimes those lock nuts, they go on slick as anything. Sometimes they don't. So if you look at the pump, there's a black wire and a white wire going to the pump, and I already switched this pump over to 220. So I'm just going to follow, you know, color coding. I'm going to put the black on the black side because this is 2 poles. This is a pole, and this is a pole of the switch, right? So I'm going to put black on black. Then we'll put the white color under here. And then we need to connect the ground, so we'll put him down here. Alright, I think that's good. There's no need to adjust the pressure on it, so we can just put the cover back on. Let's put some water in here. Not full yet. Alright, I'm not sure if that's full or not, but I think there's enough. We're set up right now to draw from the crock below, so we'll just turn this on. Got another leak. Well, that's a son of a gun, that. So this T here, or this shutoff, is broke. It's frozen split. And that's the one that goes out to the line that I would run out to the lake if I was going to draw water from the lake. It doesn't appear that there's anything wrong with the line going down into the crock. So what I'm going to do is disconnect this T from here and then take this elbow and connect it on there. And then hopefully we'll be able to pump from out of the crock. Alrighty, now put some more water in the pump here. There, I think she's full. Put the plug in. Right. Okay, now let's try this again. See what happens. Picked up the prime that time. That's awesome. Alright, we're going to open this valve, which puts water out to, say, the camp, or this is an outside tap, so we're going to open this. Now I'm going to go open that outside tap and run some water off, let the pump drop down, see if it'll pick it up and pump it up again. So the water's running. Pump starts. I wonder if the pump will shut off while the water's running. Yes, that's good, eh? Awesome. Waiting for it to start again because the outside water's still running. Good that it takes a long time to draw it down, eh? There you go. That's about all we can do. So we shut off the outside water. It builds up pressure pretty quick. I think this pump is working great. The other issue I have is this line going out to the lake. This fitting is damaged, so if I want to reinstate that line, I'm going to have to get some fittings for it. I have another valve down in here. You can't hardly see it, but it's another valve, and that turns the water on that runs up the hill to the camp. So I'm going to gather up my gear and go up to the camp, make sure all the water outlets are turned off. Then I'll come back down here, turn this line on, and then I'll go up and I'll open those lines one at a time, purge the air out of them, and get water flowing. So for now, I think we're done here. Good job. That pump, once I fixed the leak, picked up the prime right away. Eh? That was good. Nice to see that. Well, I don't know that we have any leaks here. It's been about a half hour since I was here last. The pressure's still holding good. So I'm going to turn on the line here that goes up to the camp. The pressure went down, but it's holding its pressure. Oh no, it's not. Just 1 second. It's not shutting off. That's, oh, there it goes. It's quite a long line, eh? It's about 150 feet up the hill to the camp. So it could be just, because it blew out those lines, it could be just, you know, building up pressure in the line. But let's go up and see if there's any leaks up at the camp. roads at the camp. Anyway, let's go try some water outlets. Alright, this is the main outlet here on the side of the camp. This was the first one I put in. So the water line comes to this one first from down out below. So that's running good. Oh, here comes some air. You hear it bubbling. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. So let's take a walk around to the far side. Alright, there's another outlet. Let's see what this one does. Alright, a little bit of air popping out of that fella. A bit more. I never had the water in last year at all, so it would be not last fall but the fall before that. Was that 2 falls ago when I let the water down? I blew all the lines out, so I'm hoping there's no leaks in any of these lines. Let's go around here and check this outlet over here underneath the hummingbird feeder. Don't know what happened to my hummingbirds. They were all around there a little bit ago, but they kind of went away. Let's see what this one does. Okay, I think he's running good. Oh, there's a hummingbird. That hummingbird just buzzed me because he thought I was going to take his food. You know what? You think you don't have hummingbirds around? Just put up a hummingbird feeder. I'm telling you. They'll find it. And then they'll just fight over it. Okay, so from the camp over here at this water line, that first one, I dug a trench one time when I was young, underground, all the way over here into the shop. And then there's a line that goes to the far side of the shop, but then I also have a water outlet here. And we'll start this guy now. Blowing out a little air. And then I have another line that goes around here. We'll walk through the lawn tractor shed here. And we're on the back side of the shop now, so that water line comes out of the shop over here. Goes over to this tap. We'll open this guy next. Blowing out some more air. Dirty water. Seems pretty good. And then where it comes out of the shop here, comes out of the shop wall there, you see there's a T where the line goes down, and this goes underground way over here to Nanny's greenhouse because we needed water at the greenhouse, although the greenhouse is sort of semi-retired right now. So this is nice having water everywhere, but it's only 1/2 inch line, so the volume of water is not great. Alright, and from there it tees off and goes over here. We have a little outdoor sink here. And it's hot and cold, but there's only cold water, right? And then that line branches off over there and comes over here to this end where we have another outlet, because we used to use this to water the garden. But I have put a water filter in here. There's a big story behind that. I'll come to it right now. But under here, hard to see, but I have another valve here. Big old gate valve, this one. But anyway, I think we run enough water there to know that there's no air in that line. So we'll close that guy off, and later on we'll put that filter in place and get this line working here so we can use this hose for watering. So that's it. Let's go back down to the boathouse now and see if our pump is making pressure. So the pump is shut off. That's good. That means it built up pressure and shut off, so there's no leaks anywhere. I am seeing a little bit of water dripping out right here, so there is a bit of a leak right there. I'll have to keep my eye on that. Maybe have to make a repair. That could be just leaking from this other line though. Everything else looks good. The pressure is below 50, so that means that the pump built up pressure and drew down, and then we stopped flowing water, so that means it's holding its pressure good. So there, we got the water, the outside water going again. That's great. I like that. Kind of didn't like the way it happened though. I had to buy a new pump. I didn't want to spend that money on the pump, but anyways, you need water, so we bought a pump. The pressure now, the pump shuts off at 50 psi, and it's below 50 right now, and the pump's not starting, and it's holding that pressure good, so that tells me there's no leaks from here on up. It looks like I might have a leak in the suction line, but I'm going to leave this cover up for tonight, and I'll come down and check it in the morning, see if that's still leaking. If it is, I'll try to make some repairs in those fittings. But for now, I think we're done here. We got our outside water going. That's great. So thanks for watching. I have to apologize for the long video, but still, would you mind? Please give me a thumbs up. And leave me some comments too. I love getting the comments. Have a great week, folks, wherever you are, and we'll talk to you soon.